Well, let's talk about ICE and the whole Renee Good situation. Now, originally, when I was watching the first few videos, it kind of seemed like Renee kind of rammed the ICE officer and he shot in self-defense in a way. But as I started seeing more and more videos, like the outside videos, because the body cam is a little bit weird. You can't really tell. But when you see other people filming it, it doesn't seem like the ICE agent's life was in any sort of danger.
And the fact that she was going around a door that was open, and the fact she wasn't an agitator. Here is the point. They know that there's nothing. When have you ever seen a video like that happen? Where people on the right didn't say, let's not rush to judgment. They would always say, let's not rush to judgment. We don't have all the facts, and we're rushing to judgment. We don't know what happened before. When we watched George Floyd get murdered in those very streets, everybody on the right was telling us not to rush to judgment. Now what do they do? Rush to judgment. And now they're refusing, and this is what people don't understand. If that was a murder, I saw what I believe was a murder. They might see something different, which is why you have an investigation. You don't shut down the investigation. And they seem to not understand that people in those states can still charge that man. The state can still charge him, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You killed one of their citizens.
No, listen, I saw it. At first it seemed a little, you don't know, but then you watch the footage and different ICE officers are giving her different pieces of information.
Exactly.
One of them is saying to pull this way, other one's saying to get out. She's just trying to kind of get through.
Exactly.
She was smiling. Listen, at the end of the day, she didn't deserve to get killed.
No. How do you have a phone and your gun in hand if you're really worried about your life? How are you? But you.
Well, it was a body cam, wasn't it? He was holding a phone?
It was his phone in one hand and a gun.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say. Ahmaud Arbery, they taped Ahmaud Arbery. You remember the kid that got killed?
Right.
You know how he came to trial? Those brothers' defense attorney took that tape, the very tape that the DAs had watched and said that they weren't going to charge anybody, took that tape to a radio station. They saw it and went, this is a murder. That's what happened. How horrible are you that you can see that and not understand that something happened that we need? Even if you think that was justifiable, shouldn't you be more concerned, shouldn't you be equally as concerned in making sure people know that this was a justified, that you had no choice, and that we're going to take steps to kind of do our job better so that lives are saved? It can't be just she was an agitator, don't investigate. It's the first time I've ever heard all white men go, they rush to the very same judges they admonish us not to do.
I mean, do you think the officer will get charged?
Yeah, I think eventually he will.
Eventually, yeah.
I don't think he'll get at the federal level, but who gets charged? Derek Chauvin killed George Floyd. He didn't get he got a federal charge too. Generally, the state does it first, then the feds do it. So they got the order all reversed. If they find evidence, the thing that they've done is kept them from getting evidence. But the state can charge you and probably will. And this what these ICE agents don't get. Just because you give them federal immunity, whatever you did that shit at, people won't get you for it.
Well, speaking of the whole Renee Good situation, I recently tweeted this and it went viral, got like 2 million impressions. I said, rest in piss, Ashli Babbitt. She got what she deserved.
She did. She did.
Yeah.
But you know what happened to her? Ashli Babbitt was breaking into the Capitol while they were trying to certify the election.
Right.
When people were screaming, hang Mike Pence, and they had gallows.
Yes.
She breaks in, a police officer shoots her. And as soon as she gets shot, they start rendering her aid. Right? Trump reinstates her military, gives her full military honors, gives her $5 million for wrongful deaths, calls the guy who killed her, the police officer who was saving the people from his hordes.
Yes.
He called him a murderer. Now, how is the guy who was saving elected officials' life from a mob that was trying to break in a murderer, but a guy who shoots a girl swerving out of the way not?
Now, listen, I get it. Because after she got shot, that mob went a whole different direction.
I tell you,
they backed the hell up.
Yep.
Listen, you have a crazed lunatic that was trying to break through a window to attack elected officials from finalizing an election that they were trying to overthrow. She gets shot and killed. She got what she deserved. Rest in piss.
Exactly.
Rest in piss, Ashli Babbitt. I'm mad that her family got $5 million. I'm mad that she got her military things back. Yo,
Now
she
he got
got
it
what
back.
she
And at the
deserved.
same
I
time-
would have done the same thing. I would have done the same
He'd have
thing.
got fired
If
if
I
he-
was that cop,
Yep.
y'all want to call me the police? If I was the police,
Yeah.
I would have shot her too.
Yep. And so, and if that weren't the case, nobody investigated him because they saw what happened. And even they had some level of investigation at justifiable force. To me, and then at the same time, this woman got her military honors and pension back. They're trying to take it away from Mark Kelly because he tried to remind soldiers of their oath. They don't have to obey an unlawful order. Because when this thing is over, and it will be one day, a lot of people are not going to be able to hide behind I was following orders. A lot of people.